Tough loss at A&M yesterday, of course. There's some positives come out of it. But anytime you go and play a contest like we did and not come out on top, you're disappointed. It's just a real disappointment to fight and do the things we did and have the opportunity at the end to make a play and take it down and win a football game. Just didn't get it done. But Texas A&M, hats off to those guys, and well coached and outplayed and out executed. But we got Tennessee week to get prepared for. We got to erase this after today, move forward, and get our head back on straight, and see what we can do with the Vols this week. Question?
Shawn, this is David Caravella in Charleston. How did you guys come out injury-wise, and is Taylor's ball work okay?
Right now, I think Taylor's, we still got a little sickness right now, so we're kind of just watching him. But as far as the other injuries, I think everybody's in pretty good shape.
Shawn, this is Dave. Have you had a chance to look at the Tennessee film yet about what kind of challenges they might present on offense?
I haven't seen the offensive tape yet. I've watched their defense this morning, but I'm fixing to hunker down and put on that film. But of course, they got great backs and a great quarterback. They've got some really speed, skilled guys on the edge at the wide receiver position. You know what they did to us a year ago. I mean, they ran a lot of counters, a lot of powers. Their quarterback can hurt you with the legs and also his arms. So, I'm sure I'm going to see the same stuff. I snuck a peek at them last night. They played, but I'll study them much more here in a few minutes.
And Shawn, do you think that at least right now they might present the same challenges as A&M? A mobile quarterback and a really good running attack.
Yeah. I mean, their running game is going to be a little bit different. I think you'll see a lot more counter with the backside tight end and fullback, and like I said, the power game from Tennessee. But they got a big back. The quarterback's a little bit different than what you saw yesterday at A&M. That guy can really get on the edge and scoot, and this guy can too. But I think this guy's probably a little bit more polished and runs the offense very well and has multiple talented individuals at his disposal, so to speak.
Coach Dan Harrelson, football.com. Since you've taken over the last couple games, the offense seems to be getting a little bit better for you, for South Carolina. Do you see that, and do you think your energy is helping out with that?
Well, we have gotten better offensively. Against Vanderbilt, we scored 19 points. We have left that on our 475 yards, and you'd like to see that to be a 35 or 40-point game, but we had our red zone struggles, and that was a tough week to prepare. But after an open week and another full week to prepare for A&M, we had to look some new wrinkles, and yes, I think we've gotten our players in situations where they can be successful and making the most of our opportunities. And as far as my energy, the energy, of course, I would like to think it helps. I mean, our practices are a little bit more upbeat, and our guys are running around a little bit and enjoying the practice time a little bit more than they did previously.
Shawn, it's Dave again. You mentioned before the A&M game that you guys were going to try to open it up offensively, and I think you did that. Did you throw everything you had at A&M, or only a small percentage? Or is there a lot left to throw at Tennessee?
There's a lot left. There's a lot left. Like I said, we basically had the open week and then the A&M week to really prepare and kind of put your flair, your feel over the offense. So it's going to build from here on out. There's always new wrinkles that we're playing and toying with that you'll continue to see. I tell these guys, if you keep running the same old plays over again, and we always got to mix it up, whether it's, not adding a complete new scheme of things, but just a new wrinkle off some things you already do.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Jalen Hurd, the running back at Tennessee?
Are you kidding me? Thoughts? Where do you want me to start? God, what a talent back. Probably one of the premier backs in our league. I mean, he has all the tools to be just a, one of those old time, the Tennessee backs. I mean, you think of like a guy like Jay Graham playing there at Tennessee, and just very talented, and boy, they're fortunate to have him.